and you have reached MBT Sky on her Daily Reach channel. And today we are still in this energy of Jupiter, and the higher frequency is in Jupiter, middle frequency is in Venus, lower frequency is in Pluto, and the overall energy for Pisces today is also in Jupiter. So let's see what the month is going to talk about right now for Jupiter. And if you talk about Jupiter, then you know you're talking about ninth house, I believe, Sagittarius energy. So Gemini. All right, so Pisces, if you're a little bit dominant in your Jupiter, it's speaking of Gemini. It's speaking of, you know, the way you think. It also talks about communication. This is also a Mercury energy, so it's just a discussion of being creative in this energy, right? If you are dealing with a Gemini energy, is everything clear? Is there clear communication? Is there trust there? Is there all of that good stuff with this Gemini energy here? So let me see what goes on for the overall Pisces. Woo. Jupiter, breathe, relax, meditate, tap into the higher frequency, get into your faith, get into your beliefs, get into your religion, get into, you know, kicking it with frequencies that's a little bit higher that'll keep you in balance. So pay attention to your ninth house. All right, so let's see what else Jupiter is talking about. I don't really think I'm going to have to lay down anything because Jupiter has already come up in this high frequency for today. So Jupiter is important. Pay attention to your Gemini aspects. And this card brings you into this 11 frequency, this high frequency, spiritual frequency. So yeah, tap in. Alrighty. So let's see what else we get out the situation here for Jupiter. Alright, so you got this Two of Wands energy. You got a Queen of Cups energy, this double water energy. You got this Eight of Cups. This Eight of Cups comes up a nice little bit, right? Walking away from emotional situations. There may be some Pisces that are really trying to figure out what they want to do. And this has been a topic of discussion. This could be in relationship, in relations to your faith, your belief, spiritual beliefs, luck, fortune, health, wealth. Should you be traveling? Should you be looking forward? What are you looking forward to? Right? What are you leaving behind? And there's a discussion that, you know, there may be some water signs that end up walking away just for a little bit from some emotional situations. But right now is in contemplation. Also, you know, don't be in fear. So the other thing that's very interesting that comes down, this is fire energy, this is double water energy. The thing that's very interesting about this is that this Two of Wands comes down in a masculine energy. This is a very passionate, devoted kind of energy, yet still has choices and is looking forward to, you know, they have the whole world and options, but they haven't made the options, and they can see forward some of the struggles to get to the options. And it seems like this this Queen of Cups may have to get into that little energy. Let me see. I might throw another card down over there. But let's see what's going on in Venus. And when you're talking about Venus, you talk about the houses of Libra, the houses of Taurus, relationships, partnerships, other people, marriages. You're also talking about money, possessions, wealth, the ability to earn money, create money. So you talk about those two houses. And this may be, you know, where you have to get into your higher frequency. There you go. So you got this Earth energy, you got this Four of Swords energy, and you also have this Ace of Wands energy. So pay attention to your money, pay attention to your Taurus house, pay attention to your generational wealth and generational blessings and gifts from, you know, from generations before and what you're going to leave for generations after. You know, this is a time where some people are planning ahead for the future and putting in action for when they're not going to be here anymore. So there may be some Pisces that's really thinking about that, and there's nothing wrong with that. And so they're putting forth action in the medium frequency for the moments when they may have to, you know, walk away from a particular situation. This is also a discussion of just finances and things of that nature, work, employment. But the ace also speaks of Sagittarius, Leo, Aries energy. This is a lot of fire energy also at the end of this. But it's also the gift of motion and movement, creativity, desire, things of that nature. So let's see what's going on here. And it's lower frequency. The Four of Coins, Ten of Swords, the Fool. The Fool has come down quite a bit in the lower frequency, right? And when you're dealing with the Fool, when you're dealing with I don't want that. When you're dealing with the Fool, since he keeps coming out, this is Uranus, air energy, right? We're dealing with this Four of Coins. This is earth energy, air energy. There is a need in the lower frequency to hold on to some things for a moment. Even when you feel like you're a little bit down, you still might need to put some things together by yourself. Start building some things, structuring some things. This also could speak of a very selfish energy, a stubborn energy at times, and it can cause particular things to end and fail. And it also can cause reckless motion when you're trying to create and move on to a new journey. So, pay attention to that. This is about selfishness, stubbornness, inability or desire to change. And it, creates this failed energy and the inability to move forward freely. Or pay attention to warning when moving forward. All right, so pay attention to the low frequency. Now, if we're looking at this whole board, now that we got the whole board down, in the lower frequency, if you are able to hold on and build some things from the foundation, you may have to be a little bit stubborn. Stubbornness is not always a bad thing, especially when you're being stubborn because of the creating wealth and building and establishing and making choices. This ending of situations, this is about somebody that's probably planning for transition in the future, way down in the future, right? And so things have to end, change. There may be that. This is talking about a double water sign here. You also have this Fool energy. So, when you're down in this is inability to move forward or inability to pay attention to warning during the creative process, which may create a walking away, a temporary walking away. Also pay attention to, when you have the wand, it can also be a little bit of manipulative energy. But this is Sagittarius, Leo, Aries energy and some water and air mixed up. But I'm going to throw down some more cards here. Also in the higher frequencies, the medium frequencies, we're going to look across real quick. In stubbornness, it may be a requirement to rest and meditate, walk away from some things, right? New journeys, rest, contemplate. It's a discussion of contemplation and rest also, not just illnesses and sicknesses and things of that nature, but it's also that this middle energy here is discussing this, and this could be within family, relationships, marriages, money, and finances, where one needs to fall back, get their scruples and their thoughts and things in order, and make choices, walk away from some things, be a little bit stubborn about some things, pay attention to new journeys about some things, and understand that in a higher frequency, using your water energies, right? You're dealing with the Queen, the double cups, double air, water signs here. The emotional aspects, and coming from positions of all is lost. So let's look. And this could be some of the foundational issues with the water signs that pop up here. So let me throw down another card for each one real fast. Alright, so we got this Page of Swords. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. And then you have the Nine of Pentacles here. Alrighty. So, not paying attention to certain things in this lower frequency, not changing certain things, not ending certain things to begin new journeys and things of that nature could cause a problem with manifesting in creating financial wealth and stability and health and prosperity and fertility in the future. This Ace of Pentacles comes over there. This is Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy also when you're talking about this. So look at your Pisces. Pay attention to your Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. Pay attention to your Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus energies. Pay attention to business, work, money, investments, things of that nature. What are you doing right now to plan for the future and benefits of the next generation? Pay attention to how you look forward at the to the future, and make sure that you're not making your decisions purely out of emotion. And if you do have to walk away from some things just to get into your thoughts, do so. It's talking about this Page of Swords here. So you know the Page of Swords is a young energy, can also represent a feminine, a young female, but it definitely is a discussion of new journeys of communication. It's a discussion of, you know, when you do and if you do this temporary walking away just to get everything back in order when it comes to finances and things of that nature. Make sure that you are well versed in what you're creating in your portfolios and your investments and agreements and contracts and so on and so forth. Pisces, pay attention while being creative, while tapping into your intuition, while paying attention to your Gemini house, which is a discussion of what? Your mentality, right? The Gemini house is mentality, communication. Somebody may be taking short trips, things of that nature. So pay attention to all of that today. We don't even have to get into this because this is letting you know that it comes down to 29. That's 11. It's telling you, make sure you follow your intuition regardless. Be creative. Go into your spiritual aspects and systems and beliefs and what you believe is good for your financial well-being, your family's financial well-being, your relationships and partnerships. And this does not necessarily have to be marriage and stuff like that. It can also be business kind of partnerships and things of that nature. So this is the reading today, Pisces. Again, you know, it's a lot of Jupiter up there, so really tap in today. Have a good time tapping in. Do it in balance, and you know, understand that is why not plan. It's not planning for something to come tomorrow, but why not want to create for generations to come wealth, health, and stability through work, through investments, through things of that nature, right? Pay attention to employees, pay attention to employers, services, occupations. Who else do you need to pay attention to when and I already told you in your Taurus, right? So pay attention to all of that. When you in your Leo, pay attention to your children, your risk that you taking when you're investing and building and creating, right? Also in your first house, Aries, right? You want to talk about your, pay attention to your personality, appearance, pay attention to your health. Today, do you? This is what the tapping in is about. And if you pay attention, you know, with this Gemini sitting right here, right, comes in at 3 also, right? In this particular deck, it comes in at 3. It's the third house. All right, so pay attention to your fire energy today. Be good. See you on the next one. Smooches and deuces.